Have you ever wondered how strong the Dragonborn can really become? How fast could he, for example, defeat the Ebony Warrior? Here's what a normal fight with him usually looks like during a regular playthrough. But what if I told you that in vanilla Skyrim, without any cheats or mods, you can become so powerful that the Ebony Warrior won't be able to deal any damage at all and will die from a single hit, even on legendary difficulty? Yes, there is a way to become so strong that you can kill any enemy with one hit, with or without weapons, or even with magic. You can also make yourself completely invincible. It all depends on your playstyle. You can reach this godlike power at any stage of the game, but I'll show you the steps you need to follow to become the god of Skyrim if you're starting a new game. Let's start with the character selection.
Wait, you there. Step forward. Who are you?
In general, it doesn't really matter which race you choose because you can break the game with any of them. However, I think it's better to pick a Wood Elf, Dark Elf, Breton, or Khajiit because they start with 20 points in alchemy instead of 15. After that, everything goes as usual. Escape from Helgen with whichever companion you like, and once you reach the forest, make sure to go to the Guardian Stones. And instead of hearing praise from your companion for choosing the Noble Warrior Stone,
Warrior, good.
take the Thief Stone instead.
Thief, eh? It's never too late to take charge of your own fate, you know?
This shows that you don't care about society's opinion and that you plan to take whatever isn't nailed down. More importantly, the Thief Stone helps you level up alchemy faster. Since I already mentioned that choosing a race with a higher starting alchemy skill gives you an advantage, you can probably guess that potion making is the key to becoming an immortal god. Next, you need to prove that you are worthy of the Thief Stone by stealing from Khajiit caravans. There are 3 good spots on the map where you can do this: near Markarth, Dawnstar, and Solitude. At each of these places, there are hidden chests underground that you can reach without using any cheats, just by knowing where to look. For example, the chest near Solitude is right next to one of the tents, to the right of the entrance. In Dawnstar, the chest is near the local mine, hidden among the rocks. And near Markarth, the chest is behind the fence next to the wood chopping area in the caravan camp. You can freely take any items you want from those chests. Every merchant in the game has such a hidden chest, but most of them are buried too deep to reach. The 3 Khajiit caravan chests, however, are easy to access and contain great loot. What you really need are items enchanted with alchemy bonuses, gold, and filled Grand Soul gems. You should also grab any items with enchantments that you'd like to make god level later. For example, enchantments that increase your health. Of course, after looting one of the chests, you would normally have to wait some time before it resets. But that's not necessary. You can just wait for the caravan to arrive in town again by using fast travel. Then, go to the merchant, quick save, hit the merchant once, and reload your quick save. This will refresh the items in the chest, and you can keep searching for what you need. Again, the main goal is to find gear with an alchemy enchantment. Once you get it, go to the College of Winterhold. It's the easiest place to get a lot of filled Grand Soul gems. Go to the Hall of Countenance, turn right, and look for the 3rd stone line on the floor. If you search carefully, you can find 2 hidden chests there. There's also an arcane enchanter upstairs, where you can disenchant all the enchanted items you've collected to learn their effects, especially the alchemy improvement enchantment. You'll also need a few wearable items that can be enchanted, such as a helmet, gloves, a ring, and a necklace. You can level up your enchanting skill a bit, but it is not very important. What really matters is having 4 Grand Soul gems filled with Grand Souls, because if you use even a greater soul gem, the enchantment will be much weaker. When everything is ready, enchant these items with the effect that increases your alchemy skill. Before doing this, it is also a good idea to level up your alchemy. You can use trainers who teach up to 5 skill points every time your character levels up. The alchemy trainer is Arcadia, an imperial woman who owns a small alchemy shop in Whiterun. The money you took from the chests under the map will be very useful here. Another great way to level up alchemy is to make expensive potions, because one expensive potion can give you almost a full alchemy level, sometimes even 2. The potion you need is the potion of water breathing. You must use the version made with salmon roe, which is actually easy to get. You can catch salmon that jump out of the water near waterfalls. Just wait until the salmon is in the air and grab it. This gives you both the fish and the roe. Then you need other ingredients that are also easy to find near water, such as hiscarp, which you can catch by swimming underwater or find in fish barrels near Riften. You can also find salt piles there, which you will need. Another useful ingredient is the Nordic barnacle, which grows on rocks near lakes and rivers in snowy regions of Skyrim. You can also collect normal garlic, which you can steal from people's houses, where it almost always hangs from the ceiling. When you have as many of these 5 ingredients as possible, especially salmon roe, go to any place with an alchemy lab, such as the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood. There, you can also rent a bed, sleep, and get a bonus that increases all skill gain by 10%. Here is what happens if you make one water-breathing potion after sleeping and after increasing your alchemy perk by 1 point. As you can see, after making just one potion, your alchemy skill went up by 2 points. This potion is also very valuable, so you can sell it and earn a lot of gold even in a normal playthrough. To create this potion, you need salmon roe and either hissed carp or a Nordic barnacle. You can also add garlic or a salt pile. These extra ingredients are not required, but they make the potion even more expensive. With this method, you can level up alchemy very fast, and the higher it gets, the better. At minimum, you should spend 3 perk points in Alchemist, 1 in Physician, and 1 in Benefactor. After this, you are almost ready to become an unkillable monster who can defeat any enemy with 1 hit. The last thing you need is to gather a few more ingredients to make a potion that increases your restoration skill and a potion that increases your enchanting skill. For the potion that increases your restoration skill, you will need 2 types of fish that you can also find in the fish barrels in Riften. These fish are the Cyrodiilic spadtail and the Abyssian longfin. You will also need salt, the same salt you used earlier to level up alchemy, and it is found in the same barrels. After that, you need the ingredients for the potion that increases your enchanting skill. For this potion, you need to catch blue butterflies and collect snowberries. You can find both of these near the cave you used to escape from Helgen, where there are many butterflies and snowberry bushes. If you cannot find enough ingredients there, snowberries grow in all snowy areas of Skyrim, and you can find many blue butterflies to the left of Whiterun. When you have everything you need, you can start the most interesting part. Go to an alchemy lab and put on all the items you enchanted for increased alchemy. Now, you must make restoration potions, but you must do it in a special way. First, take either a Cyrodiilic spadetail or an Abyssian longfin and mix it with salt. Do not use both fish at the same time, because the potion will not become stronger. After the potion is made, take off all your alchemy items and drink the potion. Then, put the items on again, make another potion, take the items off, and drink it. With this method, each new potion becomes stronger than the previous one, because every time you remove the items and put them on again, your bonus becomes higher. However, I recommend not going too far. When you see that your potion makes restoration spells about 500,000% stronger, it is better to stop, because the game may crash if you drink an even stronger potion. When you decide to finish, drink the last potion after taking off your alchemy items, and then put the items back on. Now, any potion you make will be extremely powerful. This time, without taking the items off, mix blue butterfly wings with snowberries and create as many potions as possible. These potions will raise your enchanting skill to incredible levels. After that, I think you already understand what to do next. Go to the nearest arcane enchanter, drink the potion, and enchant anything you want. You can give your bow massive fire damage, enchant your armor for a huge health bonus, or enchant your gloves for increased unarmed damage, so you can, like me, defeat the ebony warrior with your bare hands.
Good morning. Good morning.
At last! Sovngarde.
Do whatever you want. With this method, you will become a god in human form, because nobody will be able to kill you. Even if you fall from a great height, you will still survive because you will have an enormous amount of health.
What? Nakas!
In the end, you become a one-punch hero, destroying every boss with a single hit.
Go! Aniquilan, then Kostuan.